The Baha'i faith tells us that the smallest unit of the community is actually the family unit. In the family is peaceful, then we talk about our community. And from our community, then we talk about our state. And from our state, we talk about our nation. And from the nation, it becomes universal.
One of the main things that attracted me to the faith is the teachings of Baha'u'llah, where it talks about unity of mankind, where it talks about there's actually one race, the human race. We are actually citizens of the world, or world citizen. And the other aspect is that Baha'u'llah talk about the oneness of God. The Twins Festival is actually the celebration of the birthday of the Prophet founder, the Bab, and Baha'u'llah.
Bab means the gate. Baha'u'llah means the glory of God. Now we are celebrating the Twin Festival anniversary of birthday of Bab and Baha'u'llah. This is the first time we are celebrating this way because of the Bahá'í calendar, which means the wondrous calendar.
So we all unite and sing songs of joy and love we bring. All together spread the word, round the world it shall be heard.
The 90-day feast is basically an institution established in the Baha'i faith for administrative purposes. Every 90 days, Baha'is come together to manage the affairs of the community and basically also come together to recharge their spiritual powers as well as do other administrative things like contributing to the fund.
The local spiritual assembly is formed on 21st April. We call it Rizwan, the first day of Rizwan, where the believers from the community who are above 21 years old will come together to elect 9 members of the local spiritual assembly whom they think will best serve the interests of the community for the next one administrative year. During the Baha'i election, there is no campaigning, there is no nomination. The rights of every voter is respected, whom they think is the best 9 adults who should be elected into the local spiritual assembly. They are free to list them down. And once the votes are put together in the ballot box and they are counted, the 9 adult believers who have the highest number of votes will become members of the local spiritual assembly, and they will serve for 1 administrative year.
A musical fireside has a lot of singing, a lot of fellowship in it. Music is the food for the soul. Music has got no colors. Baha'i songs are usually about unity, peace, all the virtues of the human being.
God is one, man is one, and all the religions are one. Land and sea, hills and valleys, under one beautiful sun.
The role of the adults in the community is basically to be the spiritual strength of the community. They must be able to contribute spiritually and materialistically to make sure that the community is able to meet the requirements of the 4 core activity. So besides that, the role of the adults in a community is to make sure that they are able to support the youth in any way, because the youth being the backbone of the community, they become the pillars in which the 4 core activities are built on. The youth contribute in many different ways. They are the engine that moves the community. The youth basically will be the arms and the legs of the community to be able to execute all the plans the community puts together.
Throughout the world, the Baha'i communities are involved in many activities such as we have study circles, junior spiritual power program, devotional meetings, and also children classes. So these are the 4 core activities for the Baha'i community. Study circles, like for example this picture, shows a group of people coming together to study on some materials prepared by the Rui Institute for individuals above 15 years old. This picture here shows the Junior Spiritual Empowerment Program. It's a program specifically designed for junior youth by the age of 12 to 15, where they come together and learn about spiritual concepts from the materials prepared for them, and also one of the important elements in this program is about service for their own community. And on this side, we have pictures of a devotional gathering. It's a gathering of people in their own neighborhood or from their friends or from regardless of any religion or races to come together to pray to one God, to have that culture of praying together. The pictures over there is a children class, especially for children by the age of 6 to 11.
This is my first time being a children class teacher. So currently we have 3 children. One is 5 years old and 2 is 7 years old.
I had a children class every Friday with 5 children that attend in the children class. Before the children class start, we were having a devotional. The devotional will protect them when they have difficulties, and they can memorize it so that they can protect themselves also when they have troubles.
A devotional is when a group of people who has a mutual understanding on how devotional meant. So it can be starting with prayers, and then we will have meaningful conversation. It is important because this is how we interact with each other and how we better understand each other from a higher perspective.
Praise is very important for every individual, because when we have any difficulties, sometimes we can't find any friends to communicate. So that the prayers will help us to communicate with God, so that we can be blessed, can be more confident in our job and in our daily life.
I've got a Baha'i spirit right on my head, right on my head, right on my head. I've got a Baha'i spirit right on my head, right on my head to stay.
We came together to learn about how can we better serve the community. We studied some documents from the youth conference material in 2013, and we selected a few statements. The first statement is on the period of youth, and the second statement is about early adolescence. We went through the statement 5, is about contributing to the advancement of civilization. We also had some complementary activities where we built the friendships of each other, and we also had some outdoor activities, cycling and nature strolling. So basically it's to build the bonds among all of us. We went to apply directly what we learned, especially about the Junior Youth Spiritual Empowerment Program. So we went to Taman Pekaka in Gelugor, and we had some arts gathering activities for the kids and the junior youth there. So they were banner painting, the earth is about one country and mankind is citizens. And we also had plasticine making, where we engaged the children into making flowers with the idea of we are flowers of one garden. And then we have sports. We had that captain ball game, and basically we socialized with the community there and building friendships and contacts, and we had meaningful conversation with the families that were there at the park. We had a great time together, learning and reflecting our experiences together.
I feel that it's really important for us to realize that we have a purpose. So we set the trend and we are able to start things. So using that ability to start things, we should put making the world a better place into motion.
青年在这个社会上的重要性是，他们可以帮到这个社会很多，尤其是从10岁到14岁，甚至是15岁的青少年，他们的正义，他们的希望知道的知识，还有他们多渴望去帮助人家的那个心态，其实是有的，只是未待被发掘。
என்னை பொறுத்த வரைக்கும் இந்த இளைஞர்களுடைய பங்கு ரொம்ப முக்கியமானதுன்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன். ஏன்னா அவங்கக்கிட்ட ஒரு புது புது யோசனைகள், அப்புறம் நிறையா ஒரு சிந்திக்கிற ஒரு திறமை இருக்குது. அதை வைத்து அவங்க இந்த சமுதாயத்துக்கு ஒரு நன்மை தர முடியும்னு நான் நினைக்கிறேன்.
The most important thing I learned is probably the fact that we have to know that serving is not a separate part of our lives. It's actually part of everything we do, like going to school, going to work. We are all serving all the time, 24/7.
我们必须去发掘青少年们最重要的发展空间。当然，在发掘他们的同时，我们必须可以同步的去发掘自己的潜力。透过一些教育，好像我有经过第一本的书籍，它其实是在讲一些不同的人生价值观，然后运用在我们的生活上。我们可以以这一些价值观带给我们的社区，然后我们服务给大家。例如说，如果我们为了一个更美好的世界，我们必须如何去创造它？我们必须踏出怎样的一步？这个对我来说是一个蛮艰难的问题，然后也让我有一个很好的成长空间，就是说我要如何去做到，我要如何去办到。所以以这一边我可以知道有很多的途径，例如我可以有儿童班，我可以有青少年班，我可以有社区服务，我可以给大家带来不同的欢乐。
I hope to be able to go from where I am now to actually doing more, like serving more. I would like to see a wider community joining our mission to serve. Yeah.